Turning Red is the latest film from Pixar Studios and tells the story of Mei-Ling Lee, who is a girl in Canada trying to figure her way through life, trying to deal with her responsibilities while also trying to lead a good childhood life, I guess. And her mother is very, very strict with her, though she can be fun at times. But when she inherits the red panda, which is passed on to generations in her family, she gets scared a little bit receiving these abilities, but then later on decides maybe it's not too bad to be a red panda. And she wants to go to a concert where Fort Town is playing, and she wants to go with her friends, but her mom doesn't approve. This is a movie that's more like Luca, in which the characters are just chilling, just having a good old time. But where Luca excels at being like a chill movie where you could just lay back and relax and have fun, this one tries to mix that along with the most notable qualities of Pixar movies, having emotion that makes you cry. And it missed the crying part for me. Because I can really tell that this movie was really important to the director and her personal life, and how this story is told is very much personal to the director and storyteller. But to me, the execution was not as strong as I hoped it will be. There's a whole middle section of the movie where it just felt like Luca with the characters just chilling now and trying to hide the powers and make sure that the parents and adults don't find out what they're doing and all. I mean, it's executed differently from Luca, but it's sort of the same gist of not trying to have other people notice what's going on around our main characters. And in my opinion, it just did not mesh as well when it gets to the ending. And I felt like there should have been a part in the second act where it really drives home the stakes of everything. Because everything just felt way too chill and relaxed, and the characters had it too easy. I don't know. The storytelling, the way the fun tone and the emotional tones are mixed together, it did not mesh as well as I hoped it would be, for me at least. Just my opinion. The animation, as usual, fantastic. I'm gonna have to... I hate to say this, but at this point, it's Pixar. Of course they're gonna have good animation. It really doesn't matter to me anymore. They can make it as detailed as it wants. Now I'm just going to be more focused on the storytelling, since I know they're going to at least put effort into their animation always. Even Cars 2 had good animation. That's their worst movie ever. So animation is good. Expected. The characters, I like the Mei-Ling Lee and her mother and their character arcs and their performances from the voice actors do a great job, especially from everybody across the board. I love how the father ties into sort of the backstory with her mother and serves a pivotal role in the emotional moments of the third act. And the grandmother's inclusion was alright. There was a few funny jokes. There's a clear nostalgia for the early 2000s that actually surprisingly translates very well. But aside from all this stuff, the story itself, to me at least, just really struggled to keep my attention. And because of that, the emotional payoff it wanted to have just did not work for me. It felt like it was trying to be both Soul and Luca at the same time. And to me, while it is its own different story, the way it balances the tones of Soul emotional moments and Luca's more chill moments together. I don't know if you... It probably doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense in my head and what I'm thinking. I don't know. It just did not fit. It just did not work for me, in my opinion. This is not a terrible movie. I think kids will enjoy it. There's a few moments where the movie can get a bit too cartoonishly harsh at times. And while I understand and think those moments work in concept and kind of in execution, I think they took some moments in the beginning a little bit too overboard where it just did not feel believable to me. And this is a movie where a little kid turns into a red panda. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to make people angry. All I can say is, it's alright. It's not one of Pixar's worst, but it's not their best. And for that, I'm going to give Turning Red a B-. I know a lot of you guys expect me to praise it. Everybody seems to really enjoy this movie. Why don't you? Look, it's a fun movie. It's fun, is all. But to me, I don't see myself watching this over and over again. But maybe you'll like it more than I do. I don't know. A lot of people do seem to really love this movie, and that's awesome. I don't have to have the same opinion as everybody else. I don't have to agree with critics that give this movie a 94, 95%, whatever it is on Rotten Tomatoes, and just agree with that score all the time. I love Morbius. It's a terrible movie, but I love it. Sometimes I just have different opinions from others. And that's just what makes me me. So, yeah. I would say check it out still. Give your own opinion. Even if it's a movie that I don't like, I will suggest that you go watch it. Even if I don't recommend it, I will still say go watch it because you might enjoy that movie, whatever it is, more than me. And you might get something out of it that I didn't. So, overall, these are my thoughts on Turning Red. What do you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time.